Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to go over a very special plant that I've been wanting for a really long time now, and I finally found it at my local nursery, and when I saw it I was like, I gotta get her. This is the one. So I got her, and that was like a couple months ago, I would say. So I've gotten to know her, she's gotten to know me. And it's the Silver Leaf Philodendron. She has many names, but I'm just going to call her that because I'm going to roll with it. So she's part of the philodendron family, so very similar care. I haven't noticed a huge difference in how you have to take care of them because, you know, with pothos, a golden pothos can take a little more neglect than the marble queen pothos. So typically the coloring changes the care quite a bit, but this guy seems a little hardier actually than the Philodendron Brazil one that I have. As you can see, it's different because of these silver flecks in the leaves. And this isn't a super common plant. You really have to go to a specialized nursery. Not a specialized, I don't know what I'm saying. That's not a thing. Just like a family-owned nursery. I feel like they get more unique plants than like a Home Depot does. Home Depot, they will have your golden pothos for days, forever, and until the rest of time. But they don't always have plants like this. This is like a tier 2 plant that are harder to find. So you can get it at some kind of independent nursery or something. They typically will have big shipments of them. And I just got like a smaller pot of it because I like to grow my plants from young baby children. I don't usually go hard and get the biggest one they have, just because I have a smaller place. And I just like to have them from, you know, their youth. Anyway, here are my care tips on the silver-leafed philodendron. So the soil for this is in the same nursery pot when I first got it, and it looks like they have it in a lot of peat moss, just kind of lighter soil. It's not like really super dense soil, so I would recommend, as I did with my other philodendron, to combine cactus soil and regular potting mix, maybe some peat moss, because these guys, they like to dry out but not too hard, you know. So that's a good combination, and right now it hasn't been watered in a week and it's super light. So when it feels like it's super light, that's when you know it's time to water, and that's the kind of soil you want, is like a lighter feel to it. Watering this guy, I usually like to water it from the bottom. So what I do is I'll put it in, this is like its cover pot. See how there's no drainage in this guy? So I'll put her in here. Okay. And then I'll fill it with water, just right in here. And I'll just let her soak up as much water as she can for about 10 to 30 to 40 minutes until I remember to take her out of the water. You don't want to let them sit in water for a super long time because that might kill them. It can rot their roots. So you really want to try and maybe set a timer, because I forget sometimes. You want to take them out of the water, and then you want to let them drain, sit out, and empty the water from the cover pot. And that should keep them for at least a week. If it's in the winter especially, you might have to cut back on watering every 2 weeks. But in the summer months, you might have to do it more frequently. You just want to feel the top of the soil and feel the weight of the pot. And if it's super light and it feels dry, and if you look at the bottom, and the soil through the bottom holes looks really dry, then you know it's time to give her a good bath or soak. And try to use water that's been sitting out for 24 hours. The minerals tend to build up in tap water quite a bit, and letting it sit out for 24 hours lets the minerals kind of dissipate and settle. So that's always a good habit to get into, no matter the plant. Okay. Great. I love just touching this leaves because it feels so velvety compared to most plants. It's just such a unique type of leaf, and it's just like just so much character, you know? She's cool. And then light. So this plant, I've had it next to my south-facing window. I've had it 10 feet back from the window, and it seems to handle change, and it seems to handle all levels of light really well. I haven't noticed a big change. She keeps pushing out new leaves no matter what. So I think it can handle medium light, no problem, where it's a few feet back from the window or several feet back from a bright window. I think that's perfect. You definitely don't want to give direct light or direct sunlight because that will burn. That will give her a bad sunburn, and I can relate. Those are no fun. Don't put her right in the window, but definitely ambient light will suffice. That's proper. Suffice? It's sufficient. I'm just saying words now. So, philodendron. Lastly, this plant is very toxic, so you want to make sure it is out of the reach of your pets or kids. I've never heard of kids eating plants, but it must be a thing because it's always in the warning, like, you know, warning bits and articles and stuff. So I'm like, I guess kids just eat whatever. I don't know. I don't remember eating plants as a kid. I don't remember, like, that was just like, I wasn't even interested, but maybe some kids are. I don't know. I don't know. But keep this out of reach. It's a really good hanging plant, but I keep it in my bedroom on the shelf where Wesley can't get to it. So you have to be strategic in where you place it if you have pets or kids. But I'd say it's worth it, you know? You can hang it and they look gorgeous hanging, especially when they get super long. It's just so breathtaking. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you watching and subscribing. I've had quite a few subscribers rolling through, and I love you guys so much. Thank you for clicking that. Please keep watching. I'm gonna keep making videos, and give me any suggestions on what you want to see. Let me know, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next one. Bye.